Hello, and welcome back to Thrill Factor, where today we will be discussing the rumor that's going around about the removal of Kingda Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure. We're going to go over what my prediction is, we're going to go over the reasons why this might be happening, and also we're just going to see what they might put in its place. So if you like roller coasters, if you like Kingda Ka, this is the video for you. Let's go. So here's what I think about this. Kingda Ka has been an icon at Six Flags Great Adventure ever since it opens. I mean, world's tallest roller coaster is gonna draw in a lot of people. I mean, Six Flags Great Adventure is already popular enough as it is because it's in between the Tri, it's in between Atlantic City, New Jersey, it's in between Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and in between New York City. So a lot of people can get to it. But Kingda Ka is the roller coaster of that park. 428 feet tall, and it goes 128 miles per hour, and it's crazy. I mean, it's still on my bucket list. I really want to go ride it before it, is gone. But when I first saw it, again, I was like shocked. But when I started watching these videos about how, why it's happening, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But for me, I'm kind of being optimistic about it and being like, if Six Flags Great Adventure still wants to hold a record, they can say North America's tallest and fastest roller coaster and market it like that. I mean, yes, it sucks that it's getting taken away by Falcon's flight. Yeah, it, the streak is over, man, but you can still market it as North America's tallest roller coaster. But now let's go into the reality. So, number one is the cost. They have poured in money and money and money into this roller coaster. This thing has a hydraulic launch. A hydraulic launch has been featured on Formula Rossa in the UAE, Stealth in the UK, and many other roller coasters. And these type of rides or launch mechanisms are starting to die away because the part that the part that is used to launch it isn't really being made anymore, and if it is being made, it's a fortune to get it. So that's probably the number one reason. I heard somewhere that they were spending anywhere between $1 million and $2 million on it. So I guess if that much of your profit is going to a ride and you don't have enough to support your employees, any other new rides, I get it. But number two, like I had mentioned before, they won't have the world's tallest roller coaster anymore. Because again, Falcon's Flight got that, and it's going to go 646 feet, and it will be knocked down a spot on the fastest ranking. And yeah, I get it. Hey, I mean, I guess if you don't have the record anymore, it's not really worth it to spend so much money into this. And yeah, now we're gonna go into what they could do with it if they decide to get rid of it. So let's go to the map. Green Lantern, and here's Kingda Ka. So if they were to remove Kingda Ka, that's a big hunk of land for something. I mean, you can. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna do something really big if they lose this and go down to a Giga Coaster. And here's another rumor. I won't go into depth about it, but it's even possible that Green Lantern would get removed as in late of this year. So if you take out Green Lantern, Kingda Ka, you have again, big hunk of land for a Giga Coaster. And you can even like, yeah, I mean, that would do wonders for this park because it's right in the parking lot, right in the front, and you would have the general public go, whoa, they would eat that up. And I guess that's what Six Flags Great Adventure might want because as crazy and wild and awesome as Kingda Ka is, it's short and there is like a slight difference in like who's going to go for it. Like coaster enthusiasts would go for it, and then it's going to deter general public. So putting a Giga coaster there would be great. So now we're going to see. I'm going to give my prediction on when you might see this thing go bye bye. And we're just going to guesstimate when this comes out because it's not official yet. There's been no press release, but for some reason everybody's freaking out about it. So we're just going to predict and guesstimate when this might be closing. So this is the rest of October's schedule. This is the 2024 season, and they're only open on the 31st due to Fright Fest Extreme. I don't think they're going to close it this month. But if we go to November, when does the season end for them? The season ends January 2025 because holiday in the park ends. So I think what they're going to do, I know I said I wouldn't discuss it, but we're going to also predict about Green Lantern. So if you closed, if I was Six Flags Great Adventure and I was going to close both of these roller coasters, I would get Green Lantern out of the way first, and I would close it on the January 1st. But I'm not going to Six Flags. I really hope people, I mean, obviously there's going to be people mad at you, but don't be afraid to announce it. So if they announce Kingda Ka closing, I think it's going to be in the middle or towards the beginning of next season. So then everybody has that full season to ride it and goodbye. So that's what I just think. I think it's going to end in the 2025 season. So there are my thoughts. Next thing we're going to go to is the last thing we're going to go into is why hasn't Six Flags Great Adventure came out with anything on the media about this? I think number one reason is because they're scared. Again, Kingda Ka icon all around the world, and there's so many fans, so many. I think if they were to announce it, there would be a mixed bag of emotions. You got anger, you got sadness. And also, I think that if they announced it now, a lot of people, a lot of their fans wouldn't come back for a while until there's something that replaces it that is equally as good. So that's why I think they haven't said anything yet. And also, I forgot to mention this earlier, and I don't think it's out of the question that the Cedar Fair people, because now they're mergers, I don't think it's out of the question that Cedar Fair people are behind this because they had a version of this called Top Thrill Dragster, the first strata coaster. Somebody got injured, they had to close it, and then they went with Samperla to revamp it, and now that has gone horribly. And I think they're going to pull the plug on Kingda Ka so they don't make the mistake here. That's what I have. So if you are new to the channel, this is Thrill Factor. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more videos, POVs, predictions, everything. So keep coasting on. All right. While the news of Kingda Ka is sad, everybody's mad right now, and I wish there was one way to make it better. Oh yeah, you see these awesome shirts? Sorry, wrong way. You see these awesome shirts? This is the official Thrill Factor shirt with my slogan on the back, keep coasting on. And you can go get these at bonfire.com/thrillfactor. And you can also get water bottles, all cool stuff. And there will be a promo code CAW Forever that you can use now. And it's going to be 25% off on anything. So you support me, you get a t-shirt. Seems like a win-win. Let's go.